If you guys are scared that this movie might be similar to Suicide Squad, it's definitely far from it. What is up, guys? Welcome to Heroes Avenue. My name is Darren and I'm back with you guys again doing a non-spoiler Birds of Prey review. So last night I got a chance to catch the pre-screening of Birds of Prey, and I'm just gonna spill it out to you right here right now because I totally enjoyed this movie. I had lots of fun. I was laughing, I was excited, I was surprised in certain things that I saw, and everyone in the theater was having a great time. Prior to this, I was a little bit 50-50 on how I was gonna walk out of this movie, and I'm so glad it exceeded my expectations. Harley Quinn in this movie is it's the same Harley Quinn we saw in David Ayer's movie, but more fleshed out, and you know, the rated R rating definitely definitely lets her free, and she gets to cuss, she gets to be a badass woman and just break people's legs as much as possible. Man, oh man. So let me just start off with with Harley Quinn, because Harley Quinn definitely steals the show here. This is her movie. It's Harley Quinn focused. Man, she is fun to watch. I mean, Margot Robbie does a stellar performance. She's so charismatic. She's funny. She is I think a lot of the scenes she's done herself, unless they switch out her face with CGI'd it. I think she did a lot of the fight scenes. The fight scenes with Harley Quinn were brutal. If you guys are familiar with the animated series on DC Universe right now with the Harley Quinn, definitely watch it if you guys haven't, because the fight scene, the brutalness, the goriness in that cartoon is in the movie. Definitely John Wick level stuff. I really appreciated one of my favorite things in this movie was the small, simple scenes with Harley Quinn and just getting to know her daily life, and just her. There's a scene her like getting food, and that whole sequence or that whole scene was just something. It was fun to watch, and for someone that loves breakfast. You know, a little hint. Well, someone that loves breakfast, it was definitely a good, a very relatable scene, and that Harley Quinn was in. But other than that, I mean, just seeing how she lives her life was very fun to watch. I was very interested in it. And then, of course, you know, her meeting with the other cast definitely felt organic. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. I totally loved Black Canary outside of, you know, Harley Quinn. Black Canary, Janae Smollett-Bell did an awesome job bringing a different version of Black Canary onto the screen. This definitely a Black Canary we haven't seen before. She is a total badass. I definitely hope she gets a spin-off. She definitely deserves it after this movie. Total badass, she kicks butt. I mean, her fight scenes were also dope as well. And then you got Huntress. Huntress is kind of like Black Panther in Civil War in this movie. She kind of cuts through the storyline a bit, but you know, she gets probably the least amount of screen time compared to everyone else, but it makes sense for her part of the story. And then you got Cassandra Cain. Cassandra Cain, I forgot her name. She's Dante Basco's little cousin. She does a good job. She's not the best actress, but she does a good job with what she was dealt with. Her and Harley Quinn's chemistry definitely worked on screen. And then you got Renee Montoya. I really liked her. I did not expect to like her as much as I did, but she did a great job. I forgot the actress's name. And then you got, who else we got? We got Simon Baz, or Simon's Baz, Zaz, and then we got a Black Mask with Ewan McGregor. Oh my gosh, Ewan McGregor almost stole the show away from Harley Quinn. He is so freaking good. Man, he is so charismatic. What DC is coming back, you know, showing their guns again and proving to everyone that DC has the best villains. Man, I'm so glad they casted Ewan McGregor and the guy that plays Zaz. They do an incredible job. The dynamic between the two characters is fun to watch on screen. I love seeing them both play with each other, play against each other, and just seeing those two characters work off, and just seeing those two, you know, because Zaz works for Black Mask, and just seeing, you know, Zaz as the henchman and seeing him, like, you know, Zaz kind of wants the most attention out of Black Mass because of the whole thing we mentioned earlier. So there is a rumor out there that that these two characters, Black Mass and Zaz, are lovers, and it's kind of hinted in this movie, but you can definitely tell there's some underlining things happening in this relationship. So you could definitely see that, and it's fun to watch. It's definitely fun to watch because Zaz is a psychopath. They're both psychopaths, but it looks like he has a bloodthirst, and so I would definitely be scared of him than Black Mass. But Black Mass definitely takes the cake. He is definitely threatening to a lot of the characters in this movie, and he's definitely fun to watch. And again, the action in this movie is definitely John Wick level. Definitely a lot of action, probably the most action scenes in all of the DCEU movies so far. And I would definitely say that this movie has one of the top action scenes next to the Batman warehouse scene. So if you guys watch this, you'll definitely pick up some of really crazy fight scenes in this movie that are definitely comparable to that Batman warehouse scene in Batman vs Superman. And wow, that third act in this movie was fun to watch. A lot of action. Is definitely rewarding. The payoff is definitely worth it. Christina Hodson, Kathy Yan, they both do an amazing job. I mean, making this movie. I was definitely really worried about this movie because, I feel like every movie that DC makes so far, there's a lot riding on it, and this is that movie. And I made a video about it previously on how much this movie means to the DCEU moving forward, and it definitely succeeds. And I think last time I checked Rotten Tomatoes, this movie is currently rated at a 96, 97 so far. It might go up or might go down by the time this video comes out, but it definitely means that everyone feels the same way as I do. So yeah, everyone in this cast, these characters does an amazing job. So yeah, a lot of characters in this movie, but each character does get fleshed out. Each character gets their own enough screen time to make sense in this movie. But Harley Quinn definitely gets the most because this is her movie. Again, this movie is funny, action-packed, and it's definitely thrilling, fun to watch. If you guys are scared that this movie might be similar to Suicide Squad, it's definitely far from it. There's no beam in the sky. There's no villain like Enchantress. The villains in this movie is definitely layered. There's a lot of context with these villains. They're not just one-dimensional. These are three-dimensional characters. And I mean, you got Ewan McGregor casted in this movie, so definitely go watch it because of him, because he's incredible. Yeah, so that is my review for today. So out of 10, I definitely give this movie a 9. Actually, I definitely loved it than I thought. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys watched it already, if you guys aren't watching it, let me know why you guys aren't watching it. And comment below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.